Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've had an opportunity to record. Actually, it's been quite a season. Let's be honest. Looking up at the top here are the sunflowers that we started toward the beginning of quarantine. You can see now we're in full bloom. Don't know what else to show you. I don't want to show them withering and decaying in front of your eyes. Let's try not to do that. I'm just pretty excited, and quite honestly, that's really been the story. I've enjoyed learning this hobby at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. But if work's going to be what it is now, coming out of quarantine, and the school district here is already telling us that the kids are not going to return to a normal schooling, so my hobby is probably going to be homeschooling for the foreseeable future, and that's great. I want to spend time with my kids. I love that. So my videos here will be few and far between, but I'm still enjoying the same things as I've always enjoyed. It's doing things like hoarding. Like, I'm hoarding like crazy right now. I think that Symbiote Spider-Man is coming back in 3 days when Captain Marvel Milestones end. And when that happens, I get to do some fun stuff. Like right now, we're having a double shard event for Hela, and I saved up plenty of resources. I'm not quite the hoarder. Let's go see how those go. I would love to, I only need 26 more shards, and we'll get 5 more shards for free from the login calendar, so I only need 21. Let's see if I can get them right now. You can't see me trying to click on Hela, but I am trying to click. Alright, Hela, 24. 21. Alright, I get to do this today, 3 rolls for 50 cores each. I don't go up to the 100 cores unless I'm desperate, and I'm not desperate because guess what? Black Bolt's not coming back till August. It's not that much of a hurry. I do use her in Ultima 7 every day. Here's my first roll, but it's not critical. There's 4. Alright, that's not bad. I would love to get a big monster 16 roll and just be done. And I got 0. 0 times 2 is 0, right? And for the final roll, another 0. Great! So at least I can try again tomorrow. 0 times 0 is 0. Now, what I can do, and that I'm aware of, is that some pretty decent offers showed up. So 50 MinnErvas. I'm at 196. I only needed 4. I was ready to spend $5. I would have spent $5 on a lot less. Ha! Fox Nest, ha! I would have spent more. Ha! Not now. I'm not going to buy enough to get a 7-star MinnErva, but I sure as heck will buy enough to get a 6-star MinnErva. So let's do this quick. Done. I won't actually push the button on starring her up until the Symbiote Spider-Man Milestones return, but I'm hoping that's real soon. Nice performance there. But yeah, this is how things are going. Am I gonna buy Gear 14 draft? No. Tech Prodigy? No. Skill draft? No. I would love to get 50 more shards of Symbiote Spider-Man, but I'm gonna wait till I can earn them. Just not that desperate. So support draft, that's not terrible. Not a terrible offer. And then all these standard things that I don't buy. So I mean, quite honestly, this game is pretty bonkers. Like, I'm 2 years in now. A little over 2 years actually. And there's nothing about it that just gets me excited to wake up every day and I get to do this in Marvel Strike Force. Nothing. Literally nothing. What I'm happy about doing is just slowly working on projects, and slowly working on projects, I mean, that's exactly what the game is designed to do, is to slow us down, which is fine. But why would I spend? Like, I can now farm Ghost Rider. I'm going to work Ghost Rider. I can farm Elsa, and you can see I have. They're on their way to 7-star now, or they will as soon as I push the buttons. And as soon as the Symbiote Spider-Man Milestones return, I'll use all the gear that I'm hoarding for them. You can see right now I have I have 174 squiggles and 113 bags of whatever powder that is for my Mystic team. So I'll get to work on my Supernatural team and finish them up. I have pretty much everybody in the game right now except Ironheart. Had some decent red star rolls. If Minister Sinister, if I actually could start collecting his shards in the war store, I haven't seen him yet, but we'll we'll see if he shows up soon. Let's check right now. I don't think I checked this evening after the reset. Oh, great. I got one. I got some nanites and what? I'm in the wrong store. Graviton, which I would like to work, but off the list. Can't do that. Well, I definitely will buy every bio gear that ever will show up. I'm doing well, though. I am well into Dark Dimension 3. I'm in the global nodes now, just kind of fiddling around. I'm not in a hurry because I still don't have any city characters at Gear 14. So I do have the gear to take Ghost Rider up. I think I'm 9 days in to this particular node. Just cleared out the rest of S.H.I.E.L.D. today, and that's coming, but just not in a hurry. I have plenty of cosmic characters leveled already. I got 4 there. I would love to add more to that list, but it's just gonna wait. My first one will probably be Ghost Rider. I still need a lot more mini uniques. Maybe if Negasonics event that's coming soon, that's a milestone event, so if it's like Cyclops, we may be able to get some mini uniques there too. Maybe I can get enough to finish out Symbiote Spider-Man, so I could have Symbiote Spider-Man, Ghost Rider ready by the time I get to those city nodes, and I do have enough gear saved up to do Punisher too. So with those 3, I'm done. Like, I don't need them anymore. And then when I finish the first round, I can flush it through. You know, maybe I can have enough for Carnage soon and Venom soon, and add, you know, possibly do Ebony Maw. Although Ebony Maw won't come back to star him up until late August, September. I mean, I kind of hope I'm done by then, but it may not be. So I'm farming Karnak, obviously, to be able to star up Ebony Maw. And if I could have him and Thanos, I'd be in pretty good shape to finish off the second round much faster than the first round. Though, who cares? Like, they'll finish that. I honestly don't want to see them bring a Dark Dimension 4 to the game. Maybe they will. If that's how they bring Doctor Doom out, okay. But what if it means we all have to, like, max ISO 8 characters to participate? And there's, like, all these different slices. I mean, this is just obnoxious. Like, the way they did Dark Dimension 2 was okay. You only had to do 5 characters, and it took forever. But I've also not been able to catch up with all those other characters. Now I'm, like, just constantly waiting. Hey, I'd love to work a lot more characters to Gear 14. What if some other characters come out that I really like? Like, specifically Doctor Doom. Like, I want Doctor Doom. He's probably toward the end of my game. Like, if they put him out, I'll get him however it takes, however long it takes. I'll use him till I'm bored with him, and then I'll be like, what am I doing in this game? Because there isn't a particular moment. I mean, a few moments of Dark Dimension a day doesn't really do it for me. Alliance raids are okay. This U7 tier 2 is what my alliance is at. I'm not super competitive. Right? I'm not spending enough. I don't spend enough to even worry about competing. And honestly, I don't need to. Like, why would I? I know there's people who are very, you know, it really bothers them if they're not at the top echelon. I would rather pay off my mortgage. Like, there are some serious things happening in the real world that I think most people should probably focus on. Yeah, so we do fine here. We're past 60% on tier 2. And by the way, I did the math the other day. So the first pass of Ultima 7 is pretty reasonable. Those are the pictures that you'll see on the nodes. Like, let's see here. So if you look at this particular node, these characters look ridiculously easy. Gear tier 13 with 4 red stars and 7 yellow stars. These power levels, which you can't see because it's behind my head. Say here's Nick Fury at 111k. That power level does not align to 4 red stars and Gear tier 13. What it really is more like 7 red stars. I did the math on what it means to take this and multiply it times 40% or 80% for each of the different tiers. It's at least 7 red stars. It is Gear 14 or 15. And if you ever get to Ultimate level difficulty 3, it's off the charts. There's no comparison. Maybe it's full ISO, whenever that is, if it is. Maybe it's level 80. I don't know. It's something weird. And if you difficulty 4 and 5, I think that's pretty much what they're saying. We're not going to give you an Ultimus 8, like, not for a very, very long time, because you'll have to require multiple step ups of 30% each tier, and I don't know how that'll work. Progress is so slow because it's so hard to get materials to take characters to equivalent power of these. to gear tier 14 and 7 red stars? I mean, how many months of the Wakandan event will that take? I'll just say a lot of months. Like, we're not going to be able to do that. And if it tiers up to Ultimus 8, I mean, folks with wallets could do it, but it just doesn't make much sense for my play style. I do still enjoy alphabet raids, though. I can go in there. Pretty much I just use symbiotes as much as I can. They're fun. Like, I highly recommend, if you haven't worked with symbiotes, work them. I hope that our next milestone character is another symbiote. Or possibly, if we get the Thunderbolts, maybe Agent Venom comes out and has some synergies with both teams. Be a lot of fun. They are great. I love using my symbiotes in war to smash Hydra. It's just fun. Like, I like that right now. I'm hoping that once I can work on my supernatural team, it just gives me another little spark. Those sparks are a little bit few and far between because it takes a long time. Like, and I will work my Black Order as well, but it's going to take forever. Like, who knows when they're even going to make Corvus or Call Obsidian or Proxima farmable. That's when they'll really become relevant to my roster. I mean, I'm going to work them now, but they're not really going to be relevant. And but you know, the important part of this to me is my alliance. Like, I'm there. They can count on me to do my raids each day. We do okay. We're in the gold zones, gold 3, I think, for Alliance Wars, and we're getting top 1 to 3% in every war season, in every raid season. Like, what else would I want? Like, I don't want to pay into the top tier who gets a little bit more. But you know what? They spend a lot more to get there. They don't even need it. So the reason I'm here is because of these characters, and that's why most people are on this channel paying attention to the characters. You know, you get to enjoy them to a point, and then the game will slow us down because that's what it's designed to do. I'm very excited that I can now 6-star MinnErva. Maybe one day we can 7-star her. Like, new players deserve to have MinnErva available a lot more. I'm glad that 50 came out so a lot of people can unlock her for $5 today. It's really overdue. $5 is a reasonable price for her, but she should be farmable past that so that she's not stuck at 2 stars for new players. Hopefully that's resolved soon. But yeah, until then, you know, just have fun, keep on gaming, and I am going to preach for a second. Love your neighbor. Just love your neighbor. There's a lot of crazy things going on right now. There's a lot of crazy things that have been going on for as long as I've been alive, and longer than that. And all it boils down to is folks aren't loving their neighbors. They think their neighbors are somehow the enemy or out to get them, and it's not true. It's not. We're all here to take care of each other. And if I could, I'd take care of you too. So enjoy the video. I know they're not going to be very frequent, especially since my hobby is going to be homeschooling until things come back online. And who knows if they ever will. Maybe it doesn't make sense for things to come back to normal. Maybe not. I don't know. But love your neighbor. Take care. Be safe.